Hello and welcome to Flippin Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, switch hands, review and interview channel. And today we're flipping through Mad Magazine number 397, released September 2000. $2.99, which is indeed cheap. But before I do that, I can barely hear myself in my earmuffs. What are these called? Headphones? Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Please, if you haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe, and be prepared when I say something incorrect or outlandish. Tell me in the comments. Or if I say something very insightful. That happens much less often. So if you want to support me in another way, besides the most important way, which is subscribing, you could support me on patreon.com/flippinthrough. And these are those very special people that support me on Patreon. Tom Richmond, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Ed Meisinger, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Kyle Bridget. Thank you guys so much for your support. I hope that I can keep on earning it. With that being said, let's get back over to this overhead view. I want to get right into this. Hey, there I am. What do we got here? Mad Magazine number 397. I don't remember this cover at all. I don't remember. I mean, there's covers that we remember, right? I remember covers from this time period, even from the year 2000, 2001, 1999, perhaps the old millennium. This is the new millennium. But I don't remember this, and I don't know. It's pretty great. I like it a lot. For those of you, there's nobody who's watching this doesn't remember the Taco Bell dog. Yo quiero Taco Bell. It was a little sassy chihuahua, and he was like, strutting down the streets of Mexico. I don't know. And he would tell people how he feels. He would say, "I want Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell." And it was one of those things. It was back when commercials would get into our minds like nothing else before. Like the Budweiser frogs. Do you guys remember that? Budweiser. Taco Bell dog. That's another one. It just spread like wildfire, and people went ape over it. They wore shirts. They had shirts that said "Yo quiero Taco Bell." Yes, people would wear T-shirts of a commercial. They became their own commercial. It was insane. But anyway, here's a dog shitting into a taco. This cover is by, who is it by? Roberto Parada. I'm sure if there's any Spanish speakers, they're cringing at my pronunciations. But you know what? I got to practice, guys. Otherwise, how do I get better if I don't practice? Inside, we dump on Britney Spears, High School Losers, and the Taco Bell dog. Now, with Roberto, I looked up. Roberto had a decent run of covers around this time period. He did cover 368, 374, 377, 383, 389. He did the cover for Mad About the 80s, the one with Michael Jackson on it. Malcolm in the Middle, 403, 409, 413, 419, 425, 427. Done. That's it. I wonder what happened. Whenever things end abruptly, I assume that something happened. But I don't know. But this will be interesting, too, because Britney Spears has gone through a lot of changes over the years. So I wonder what phase she was in at this point. MadMagazine.com, the all-new humor, the same old stupidity, now online from the usual gang of idiots. I do really like this. I know there's like the Wayback Machine, so you can see old versions of websites, but I do like photographs of websites published in magazines, because it is otherwise like nobody's going to go to the Wayback Machine to check out madmag.com. Wait, maybe I should, though. Maybe that would make a good video. So it is neat to see, I think, that sort of like historical chronicling of changes of the internet. Anyway, worst table of contents ever. Here we have Caldwell, Sergio Aragones, PC. Wait, oh, it says what it is. PC Vey. I don't know who this would be. But I mean, this is like, you know what I hate about this is it feels mostly empty, right? Oh, that's because it was so mostly empty, they couldn't keep the table of contents on one page. Here is, I always forget his name, Drew Friedman, maybe? Or no, oh, this is Celebrity Cause of Death, so that was probably Herman Mejia. This is Rick Tolka. I don't know, it's hard to say anything else because there's not a ton of other artwork on there. This is funny. The color classics, before and after color, because it was still a black and white magazine. I really do enjoy the black and white magazine. Even like in this modern age, right? Like 2000, you have to call that the modern age, right? It's just wonderful. I really, really do enjoy it. Okay, let's do this one, this letter. Now, as you know, there was the Potter-Zeby, I should pimp this. The Potter-Zeby system of weights and measures created by Donald Knuth, who I interviewed. Not my best interview, guys. It's really hard to interview like geniuses, and that's what he is. He's a mathematical genius. And I teach elementary school. So that's like a pretty wide gap in knowledge and ability. Not my best interview, but it was interesting to talk to him. But anyway, he was a reader of MAD and submitted the Potter-Zeby system of weights and measures. This guy, I don't know, this seems like a nerd or something. As an avid MAD reader, I was less than happy to read on your letters page that calculus doesn't matter. You will never, ever, under any circumstances, have a practical application for this mind-numbing numbers crap. MAD 394. Good job citing your statistics or whatever. Oh, is that so? How's this? I can use calculus to mock President Clinton. I'm reading. Clinton equals the integral from 0 to s of ax dx. You see, okay, so this is integral O to s of ax dx equals as squared divided by 2. Since as squared divided by 2 equals 1/2 as squared, and so s squared equals ss, then Clinton equals 1/2 as. No practical use for calculus. Don't underestimate math. Matt Schrock, Napanee, Indiana. Schrockhead, with such brilliant wit as this, you must also use your calculus prowess to pick up the chicks. We bet we're talking negative numbers here. Pokemon, is he angry? I don't see why you have to make Pokemon the butt of half your jokes. Many people like these small creatures and have made a hobby of immersing themselves in the world of Pokemon. The way you make fun of them is totally uncalled for. For example, when you killed poor Pikachu by sticking dynamite up his butt, my friends and I found that inappropriate and rude. Now, in issue 393, you decide to use Pokemon and replace their faces with that of government officials. My parents said it was mean that you made fun of George W. Bush, who is an upstanding citizen and a brilliant political leader. That's where he tipped his hand. Eric Van Ways. He's in on the joke. But it was still fun. Here we have, look at Angelo Torres getting top billing. Gatorade. Dude, I rewatched Gladiator. That movie really holds up. It's lots of fun. Look at some of this chicken fat, though. LAPD. Look at Rome. Worms. I mean, some of these are so great. Look at this caricature of, what's his name? Joaquin Phoenix. Very good. This guy, very good. That guy, Hitler. What's Hitler doing here? No, this is like, I love this splash page though. This is beautiful. Man, oh man. You know, I don't remember specifics about these movie parodies and stuff because, as you know, I skip them because I was a slow reader when I was a kid. Ever heard of it? Um, but this is like, this is beautiful. This has to be, out of all of them, like, this is a pretty awesome splash page. I do have to say. This is top notch, Angelo Torres. I heard Angelo Torres is still selling issues from his personal collection. You can get like 5 for $50, and they are signed by him. That might be fun. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, my wife's not watching. Okay, you know what? I'm ripping through this. I don't care about this. I'm going to be honest. Gatorade. Oh, you know what I care about. I care about Monroe. Bill Ray is my hero. Bill Ray. Bill Ray once, I reached out to him on Twitter. Bill Ray once agreed to an interview. And then I said, great, Mr. Ray, how do I get a hold of you? And he said, nothing. He never replied to it. So I don't know. Maybe one day I'll be able to take him up on it. I just really like his use of things like this that not. I always screw up so royally these things. It's not duotone. It's like something tint or something. I don't know. But I love that he uses that stuff. This effect down here in the blue sky with the white clouds, I think that's just by hand. That's just a bunch of horizontal lines. That's not like put on. Using things like, duo shade or duotone. You guys getting? I'm getting like, it's so weird, that moire effect, or however you pronounce that. But I don't know what it is, but like the way he draws Monroe's mother it's like somewhat erotic, but equally disgusting. And I just remember being so confused by that as a kid. Know what I wasn't confused by? This. Oh my gosh. Monroe just has the worst life. I wonder if they could collect these. Dude, if they did a collection of Monroe, of the Bill Ray Monroe, because somebody did take it over. They should do that. Oh, that would be so smart to do. Would it be smart? I mean, I would like them to do it. But oftentimes what I want isn't financially the right thing for a company to do. So I don't know. It's hard to say. It probably wouldn't be. I think would you buy a Monroe omnibus? You can't really call it an omnibus. It'd be like, it wouldn't be that thick, would it? Legitimate gripes of your average serial killer. Now, keep that in mind. These people are not top of the line, okay? They're average. Well, I forgot to mute my phone. Jeez Louise. Okay. While digging a shallow grave in the backyard for your latest victim, you accidentally hit the cable TV line. Cable's buried? Everywhere I went, it was in the air. The actress, you've hacked your way through 9 states to impress, suddenly comes out of the closet. Oh, jeez. Who was it that was trying to impress Jodie Foster? Wasn't it the guy who killed Lennon? That's not Serial, guys. If you're watching America's Most Wanted reenactment of your latest caper, and not only is the woman playing the hooker someone you wouldn't be caught dead bludgeoning, but the guy playing you can't act his way out of a plastic trash bag. So-called freezer-proof stickers that aren't. Right? Okay, so now we go. It's a roller coaster with Caldwell. He's very good at that at comedic timing. Telemarketers who are always called during meals. right? Okay, so. You put up Manson-like numbers in a 2-year nationwide reign of terror, but give yourself one homemade tattoo in the mirror, and suddenly you're the laughing stock of death row. See what I'm saying? Just the phrase Manson-like numbers is funny. And then it's a backwards 666 tattoo. He is such a good comedic writer. Man alive. It's hard to wreak chainsaw terror if you're on a Sears Craftsman jigsaw budget. That reads almost like a David Letterman top 10. It's hard to wreak chainsaw terror if you're on a Sears Craftsman jigsaw budget. On a budget. Paul Schaefer, thank you. Anyway, I shouldn't go through every single one of those. And I'm not even going to bother zooming out because I'm going to zoom back in on Melvin and Jenkins' Guide to Hospitals. Kevin Pope, the artist, and friend of the show, Desmond Devlin. He was on this show. Did you know that? Were you aware? Jenkins brings his small specimen cup to the clinic for analysis. Melvin leaves an unwanted sample on the doctor's framed picture of his wife. Oh, man. Jenkins ignores the unpleasant odors one unfortunately encounters when visiting. Oh, how embarrassing. When visiting a house of healing. Melvin screams at the top of his lungs, "Holy Mother of God, did somebody just hickory smoke 100 pounds of pork loin in this room or what?" Jenkins graciously allows the more seriously injured people to be taken ahead of him in the emergency room. Melvin elbow checks a stabbing victim and a woman in labor into the revolving door because his skinned knee is liable to pus up at any moment. You don't want that to pus up, so I got you, Melvin. I get it. Ooh, alternate designs for the new $20 bill. Do you remember when that would be like newsworthy? Artist Scott Bircher, writer Darren Johnson. Designed by a tattoo artist. That's kind of cute. Designed by a children's activity book publisher. You pull it. Oh, you turn the dial. That's cute too. Designed by Hollywood. Currency has a new name. Andrew Jackson is the denominator. As designed by Publishers Clearinghouse and as designed by Calvin Klein. Oh, that's a sexy Andrew Jackson. Like that. My other bill. As designed by a bumper sticker writer. Designed by a strip club. These are great. As designed by the editors of MAD. Subscribe now. Payment enclosed. Bill me later. Poyet 32447G. Roger Kaputnik. Max Korn, Secretary of the Treasury. The Newman is beautiful. In clods we trust. Is there any other little things stuck in there? Oh, right up there. The Mad Zeppelin. Cheap. That's very cute. I like that. Oh, look at it. It's just normal Britney. Some Sam Viviano artwork. Letters to Britney Spears. Everyone always thinks that being famous is glamorous. All they see are the designer outfits, first-class travel, and the A-list parties. However, there are certain sacrifices you have to make when you become a pop sensation. Namely, you have to spend a ridiculous amount of time reading letters written by brainless yahoos. Here is Letters to Britney Spears. Oops. Dear Britney, I'm a huge fan of yours. Man, are you one hot young babe. I got your latest CD, the one with the catalog inside for Britney fan merchandise. But I can't seem to find one thing that I really, really want. Your underwear. Fuck. Please send me a pair. I'll pay up to 3 cartons of cigarettes for them. Sincerely, Ed Killer Pavlovsky. number 748930002-B, Sexual Offenders Block, San Quentin, California. All right, how about this one? From the desk of Christina Aguilera. Dear not best new artist Brit, just another quick note to say, nya 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 nya. I did it. I beat you out for the best new artist Grammy. Me, not you. Be sending my next gloat note to you tomorrow. Love and kisses, Christina Aguilera. BNA, best new artist. Ooh, how about this? Ooh, an email. This is what email used to look like, guys. Remember that? Platinum Girl at Jive Records. Prince will be king. Ooh, not so fast, bro. How long has it been? There's still, your dad is still ahead of you. From one Brit to another. Britney, sorry to bother you again, but father wanted me to ask you for another autographed photograph. He lost his last one somewhere on the polo grounds. I feel so stupid carrying on with this charade, but he is, after all, bloody Prince Charles, and he caught a lot of flack from the press for going gaga over the Spice Girls a few years ago. So you can imagine what they'd say if they found out he now has a thing for you. Oi, Prince William. P.S. The cover story is working brilliantly. The other day, the Archbishop of Canterbury told me he'd read my email romance with you in an Anglican weekly. Ha ha. Why do I do that? Why do I even bother with the things? It's like the singing. Nobody wants to hear it, all right? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make this entertaining for me, too, okay? Anyway, some wonderful Peter Cooper artwork. I wonder, how long did Peter Cooper do this? And how long did Antonio Prejias do it? Who had a longer tenure doing Spy versus Spy? Oh. Where am I going? I was going to look it up. Here, let me see. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, Spy versus Spy. 97. To 2021. 97, 2007. Wait, 97 to 2007, 2000 to 17, and then 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 24 years. Okay. Hold on. Search. Prejias. Okay. 61. Wait, what? Where did he stop? Okay, 61. 71. 81. 87. He hasn't beat. Because as the writer and as the writer and as artist. Okay, yeah, he hasn't beat. Imagine that though. I mean, like he barely hasn't beat. He hasn't beat by like 3 years. If Mad Magazine kept going, it's entirely possible that a person other than the original artist would have had a longer tenure with the characters. That would be kind of interesting, right? How often would you see that? I don't know, maybe with some of those strips that were like inherited, like passed down from father to child. Isn't Family Circus like that? Or like Blondie? I bet there was somebody who maybe had a longer tenure aside from the actual Blondie artist. A mad peek behind the scenes at a modern health spa. This is very interesting because it's not set up the way it is normally. The way I like it, which is a huge splash page with all of these things like put in hither and yon, tucked away, little cutouts of the walls and stuff. Artist Paul Coker, obviously, and the writer Dick DiBartolo. Modern celebrity couple dilemmas. Rick Tolka doing beautiful, beautiful artwork. In a sham Hollywood marriage, who should leak the fictitious romantic details to the press, the bride's publicist or the groom's publicist? During a minor squabble with one's star athlete boyfriend, is burning down one of his houses sufficient to let him know just how miffed you are? Listen, what's a little arson between lovers? I think left eye, that was a little blown out of proportion. That's all I'm going to say. How long a period of mourning should a famous athlete observe before starting to date again? Until his wife's been dead for at least 6 months, or until he's been acquitted for murdering her? Jeez Louise. I think there is like some sort of karmic retribution, though, occurring with OJ, right? Somewhat, maybe. Probably not as much as the victims would have, the families of the victims would want, but, you know. Oh, look at should a celebrity couple allow their children to stay up and watch the late night TV program on which they're planning to show off their new ass tattoos? Yeah, Tam and Pam and Tommy. There's that Hulu not documentary. It's not a documentary. It's like a dramatization. Why? Is that a story? Like, I don't want to say like who asked for that, but is that a story that needs to be retold? Like, really? I don't know. Anyway. Here we go. Who should accompany a Grammy-nominated lesbian to the award ceremony? Her non-celebrity girlfriend or the celebrity sperm donor of their artificially inseminated children? That was kind of a cute story, right? Melissa Etheridge was like, David Crosby, come on, big boy. Give me a cup of that. Give me a cup of the good stuff. Want to use it. I thought that was cute, at least. MAD's Modern Military Course Catalog. George Woodbridge. Look at this. In the year 2000, we were getting George Woodbridge. Can I tell you something? I wish I would have appreciated this when I saw it as a child. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Mike Snyder and Andrew J. Schwartzberg. I mean, this is just like, I don't know, man. The amount of work that they put into this, it's just beautiful. Here we go. Gay Bashing 201. Learn how to circumvent the Pentagon's official Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy so you can successfully harass, intimidate, and beat senseless any cadet that you vaguely suspect of being gay. Students will learn the proper usage for over 200 degrading slang terms for homosexual, with a special emphasis on colorful yet vicious synonyms for the male genitalia. The pros and cons of assaulting gays with wooden versus aluminium bats are explored, and the course culminates with an experimental field trip to San Francisco's Castro District. Additional bat fee required. Hazing. This is the classic. Love hazing. Hazing 201. Camaraderie amongst cadets is an integral part of the military academy experience. And what better way to bond with one's peers than by making them swallow $12 in loose change or pummeling them in the face with a sock full of horse manure? Properly administered, hazing encourages fellowship through psychological torture, sexual depravity, and horrific near-death experiences. Remember, the Geneva Convention only forbids you from torturing your enemies, not your allies. You know what? Honestly, I know this is not popular, guys. There is like a type of hazing that is okay, right? Like, obviously, if people are getting physically injured, that's not okay. But a little bit of hazing, right? Then everybody's like, we all went through it. We all did it, right? Like pinning ceremonies. Kind of for it, not gonna lie. The mad look at swimming pools. I gotta go through a couple of these because this is like, look at that. What are you gonna do? I don't know. Look at this guy. Is this a creep? Oh no, it's their. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's like, hey, baby, check this out. Do a flip. Oh, and do another flip. Whoop. It's out of order. Oh my gosh. Let's look at this guy. This is phobic. by the way. If you laugh at this, it's phobic. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's like, oh, look at it. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is why I go to work, is so I can go and lay in the pool. What? They're cleaning the pool. Okay, that one's not funny. That's not as funny, guys. Sorry. Holy smokes. Look at this. Some of these issues, they're just so distracting, and I cannot go through them in less than 30 minutes. And then we have this. How can I ignore this? Mike Snyder is the writer, selecting the right high school clique for you. And then some Tom Bunk artwork. Oh, no, it's even better than Tom Bunk artwork. It's Tom Bunk and a bunch of other people. Look at, here's Herman Mejia right there. Dude, I love his style. What is he up to? R.J. Matson? That's a cool style. I like that. Leslie Strenberg. Look at that. Who's this? Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet. I see him on Twitter. Look at this. Who else? Kyle Baker. Never heard of him. Ray Alma. Like Ray Alma. Bill Ray. Oh my God. I want this original art. Junior PC Click. Artwork by Amanda Connor, the DC artist. Yeah, she's like made it the big times, guys. Celebrity cause of death betting odds. The Taco Bell Chihuahua. Put to sleep at the nearest animal shelter immediately after Taco Bell decides on a new ad campaign icon, 2-1. Mistaken for rodent and tossed into a Taco Bell meat grinder with arrest. Terminal case of diarrhea after finally trying a Taco Bell burrito, 5-1. Trampled during INS raid of Taco Bell kitchen staff. It's very bigoted. That's xenophobic. Disemboweled by hand of nearsighted puppeteer, mistaking him for a Pets.com sock dog. Shot 41 times by Mayor Giuliani's NYPD for violating pooper scooper laws. 15-1. Here we go. Oh, I didn't show this before. The rock concert. Oh. Travis Scott. Travis Scott is like, they stealing my moves. Anyway, guys, this has been Flippin' Through. Please make sure, if you have not already, hit like, hit subscribe. It costs you nothing. It's like manners. Manners cost you nothing. That's what I tell my children. Hit subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Toodaloo.